Good morning. If you're joining me, I'm so happy to have you here. This is a YouTube live, and sometimes I do this on my channel when I'm just like chilling in the mornings, rolled out of bed, like no makeup, haven't even washed my face or brushed my teeth. Real talk. And I'm just drinking my coffee, and I have my Oprah The Path Made Clear book that I read a little bit of every morning, starting my morning. I also do a morning devotional. I am a Christian, so I do that. I also do a Food Addicts Anonymous daily thoughts. It's like not a meditation, but it's just a book of thoughts. I do those to kind of start my brain off on a good path. So hello and welcome if you're new. My name is Angela. I'm a blogger who lives in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I am down 55 pounds with Brightline eating. I have been a food addict for all of my life, meaning like I've suffered from binge eating addiction where I just felt out of control and just horrible, frankly, where I was, what we would say is I was in the food, like literally like would just binge every day. And I just would be successful in everything in my life except losing weight. And I was like, how can I be so successful in all these other areas, but I cannot control myself when it comes to food? It's because of the brain that I have. So the Brightline Eating program is all about healing your brain and working with your brain to create automaticity in your life to where you don't think about food. And that's what's happened to me. Like, there is no willpower in Brightline eating. Willpower is removed from the equation, which is why it's an amazing program. So this video, I won't talk about how to do Brightline eating. I have other videos about that. Look on my channel, subscribe, because I'm going to do new videos every week about Brightline eating and just, how I'm down the weight and all this good stuff as I go through the journey. I have a playlist in the description box below that's going to have every Brightline eating video that I have. And I'm going to transform this YouTube channel to be exclusively for now about my weight loss journey, because that is my highest passion. I've kind of made a name for myself here on YouTube for being like a beauty blogger and a mommy vlogger. I'm still interested in those and I may incorporate it a little bit here and there, but I feel like my content really needs to be focused on weight loss because, again, that's my highest passion right now. Like, I'm really passionate about it because it has been something I've struggled with, and I see so many of my friends and loved ones and other people who struggle with weight loss. And so I want to share what I'm doing that's working for me so dramatically, because I feel like this is the answer. This is the key. So this video is going to be about the benefits and how my life has improved because of Brightline eating, because of the lifestyle that I live. I'm going to talk a little bit about the weight loss benefits. I'm not going to talk too much about those because I feel like you all know how your life will improve if you lose weight. I want to talk about the benefits in particular of Brightline eating, of the lifestyle that I've chosen and this eating plan and why it works for a brain like mine. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the weight loss benefits. First of all, I went from a size 16, 18 to a size 10, 12. And I'm so excited about that. You can see from the thumbnail the change. And my highest weight was 210. Now I'm 155. I am 5'2". I'm 40 years old, mom of a toddler. I'm half Filipino, half Caucasian. My dad's like a redhead from Arkansas. My mom's from the Philippines. I love sugar and flour. Addicted to it. That's why Brightline eating is, it's a thing. The benefits of losing cosmetically have been, obviously, my confidence has exploded. I would say that even when I was 210 pounds, as a blogger who would post like plus size fashion outfits, I still would not hide my body. I would not be like, oh, I'm not going to take pictures, any pictures of me. I do have pictures of me in a swimsuit because I was like, this is my before photo. So I have a few photos of me at a bigger size. And I was like, these are my before photos. So I have a collection of those. And, you look at people who are weight loss Instagrammers and they have tons of videos and pictures of them at their highest weight. And I was like, that will be me. I'm going to have some resources. So when I do get skinny, I can be like, this is the before and after. So I'm grateful that I took those photos. I don't love looking at them. The swimsuit photos I have, I posted a YouTube video yesterday of me in my swimsuit at 210 pounds. And I'm like, ooh, wow, girl, wow, but I feel like that's important to know where you came from and your history so that people can believe you when you say I was a food addict. The thing about losing weight is people look at you and you're like, oh, you didn't look like you were bigger. And I'm like, you didn't know me back then. So the cosmetic benefits and the confidence benefits, I'm fitting into clothes that I haven't fit in forever. I purged all my big size clothes. I was like, I'm burning the ships. Those are gone. Walking up and down the stairs I can do without my knees hurting. My feet don't hurt anymore. My plantar fasciitis disappeared from day one. From day one, when I did Brightline eating, my foot pain disappeared. And I think it was exacerbated by sugar and flour. I think that those inflammatory properties exacerbated the problem. I started Brightline eating at 188.8. I should mention that because my 210 I lost on weight loss from on Weight Watchers from 210 to 188. I was doing Weight Watchers. The problem with Weight Watchers is that I would binge eat. I would lose weight and then I would binge eat. I would lose weight and binge eat. And I would go down 40 pounds. I would gain 20 pounds back. It was literally like, I can't sustain this. This is not working for me. Like, I keep going back and forth on this program. I'm paying $40, $50 a month, however much it costs. And listen, I'm not against Weight Watchers. I support it. I think that for some brains that are not high on the susceptibility scale, it works. But for me, I was like, it's not working. So the cosmetic benefits, confidence benefits, the health benefits. By the way, my blood work was pre-diabetic. I was pre-diabetic. I think my A1C was like something in the range of pre-diabetes. And I was like, oh no, this is bad. So those are the high level benefits of losing weight. I haven't had blood work done, but I know that my blood sugar is probably more in the normal range now. So moving away from those benefits, because now I want to talk a few minutes about the benefits of Brightline Eating and why I think it's a wonderful program. It is a wonderful program for people who have an addictable to food brain. The benefit is that your brain becomes free from the mental chatter of food. I'm going to emphasize that to you because if you choose a different food program, if you choose Weight Watchers or whatever diet you want to do, you will still likely have food chatter where you're thinking about food all day, because the average American, according to Brightline Eating's author, Dr. Susan Pierce Thompson, who is like a renowned, PhD about the cognitive brain science of losing weight, the average American makes 237 food decisions every day. The problem of relying upon willpower every day as you power through your day is that willpower lessens and lessens. It's like a muscle, it gets weaker. And so when you rely upon your willpower, you could be likely to set yourself up for falling. And that's what happens to me over and over is I'm like relying upon willpower. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm tired of the food decisions and I want to just dive into the food. Let me take a sip of coffee. This is a YouTube live. Cheers to the morning with no, makeup on. Sorry about that. Relying upon your willpower dooms you to fail. So you have to set up your environment for success. Doing Brightline Eating means you predetermine what you're going to eat the night before or in the morning when your food willpower is high. And you write it down, you commit your food, and then you do not think about it the rest of the day. You don't decide, what am I going to eat now? You know what I mean? So that is the pure Brightline Eating program. And one reason that this appealed to me is because when I was looking at Weight Watchers ambassadors on Instagram, which by the way, in 2020, my only New Year's resolution was I want to be a Weight Watchers ambassador. Weight Watchers editor of their website interviewed me to be a success story on their website because I had lost 40 pounds, but then I gained back 20. And so I was like, ooh, I'm quitting Weight Watchers and I'm going to do Brightline Eating because I'm just tired of the yo-yo on Weight Watchers. I just want to be one straight line down, and that's what's happened on Brightline Eating. I've talked in a previous video, I did have a glitch in Brightline Eating right before Thanksgiving. I had a post-event collapse syndrome where I started binge eating it again for 3 or 4 weeks, and then thank God I pulled myself up by my bootstraps right before Christmas. So since Christmas, it's been 2 months. I'm bright again, thank God. But anyway, I don't want to get into that now because I want to keep this video about the benefits of Brightline Eating so that you can be convinced that this is a program that you want to do. On Weight Watchers ambassadors, I had looked on Instagram and I saw that a lot of them first of all, a lot of them gained back weight. That's number one. Not naming names because I love them and I want to support them and I don't want to shame them, but several of them gained back some weight. And then others who had lost weight and are keeping it off are like, every day I struggle. They literally would post an Instagram post like, every day I struggle. Every day it's a fight. Every day it's like a hard battle that I have to do. And I was like, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live where I'm white knuckling it, and I'm gripping so tight to Weight Watchers. It's just like, I don't want to live like that. I am a mom of a toddler. I have a full-time job. I'm a blogger. Like, I don't have time to think about food all day. Like, food needs to be not a struggle for me. And I want to tell you guys, the reason I'm so one of the many reasons I'm so passionate about this lifestyle is that I don't think about food. And since day one, it has not been a struggle for me. I thought it was going to be a struggle because there are some Brightline Eatings who are like, oh, the first 3 to 7 days, the first week, you may struggle and just push through and then it's easy. For me, it was easy on day one. Like on day one, I was like, okay, this is the food I eat. Like the night I did what you're supposed to do, which is before you start day one of Brightline Eating, you sit down, you prep your food, you decide what you're going to eat, you write it down, you commit to it. And then the next day you wake up and you just execute your food. You just eat your food and you don't think about it anymore. And that's exactly what happened to me. Like, I don't think about food all day. I don't think about food. And when I was on Weight Watchers, I thought about food all day. Food thoughts running through my brain. Food thoughts all day. And then I would decide every meal, what am I going to eat? Am I going to allow myself a little extra 2 point snack? Am I gonna, am I gonna do this? Am I gonna do that? Am I gonna go to this program or party? Am I gonna go to this blogger party? And am I gonna drink an alcoholic drink? Okay, that's 8 points. So let me, at lunch, I'm just gonna eat vegetables and a low point, chicken breast so that I can eat. It was literally like trying to make the points work. It was like a puzzle, and it took so much of my brain power. Like every night I would spend 20 to 30 minutes thinking about what I was going to eat the next day. Whereas with Brightline eating, it's like 2 minutes. I sit down and I'm like, okay, my breakfast tomorrow, 2 eggs, 6 ounces of pineapple, 1 slice of Ezekiel toast. That's it. 30 seconds to decide breakfast, 30 seconds to decide lunch, 30 seconds to decide dinner. Done. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And by the way, if you're a busy mom like I am, like, I'll be honest, I don't know anybody who's as busy as I am. I really don't. I don't know anybody who is as busy as I am. And I make Brightline Eating work, and it has saved me hours of time and mental thought, and just the way that the lifestyle is, it's quick and easy. I've made it work for me when I've traveled. I've done 4 days at Disney, Brightline Eating. I did 2 days at a beachfront luxury resort, Brightline Eating. You know what I'm saying? I talk about those, by the way, in a different vlog. So I make it work. I had a big work event a week ago where I packed my breakfast. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. And it's just amazing the mental freedom and the mental bandwidth that it has given me, because I don't think about food, and just the addictive feeling that I had, the powerless feeling of food that I just was like, I can't control myself. That's the feeling that I had. And I just feel so different now. And I just want to shout it from the rooftops, which is why I'm so passionate about Brightline Eating, because I'm like, this is the program where I am a different person. I literally feel like a different person. And I just think that if it can work for me, it can work for you. Because I am one of those people that never in my life have I lost weight this easily. I've lost weight quickly like this before, but it was on HCG, which is a 500 calorie a day diet where you literally take shots. That's the only program where I've lost this quickly, and that's not sustainable. Because I did that program, I did it for like 6 weeks because I was on the Today Show. That's like 4 or 5 years ago when I won the Today Show Social Star Contest for YouTube beauty vlogging, and I felt pressure to get skinny fast, and I did that for 6 weeks, and I lost a lot of weight, but then I shot back up after because I stopped taking the shots. You can't do it for more than 6 weeks. You're not allowed to do it for more than 6 weeks, and I shot back up. That's how I got bigger than I've ever been. That's how I got to 210 pounds. So now I know better. And on Brightline Eating, by the way, if you go join the official Facebook group page, you will see thousands of people who have lost weight on Brightline Eating and kept it off and say the same thing that I say, where they're like, you don't think about food. You have mental freedom. You don't have food chatter running through your brain. You don't make food decisions. It's giving you time back in your day. Like, it's so easy. That's how I feel. And there are other people who say the same thing that I do that lets me know this is a sustainable program that works for the long run. Like, this is your lifestyle now. You know what I mean? Whereas on Weight Watchers, again, I saw those people that are like, I white knuckle it and I struggle every day. And I'm like, bye. So this is a longer video than I thought it would be. I hope that it's helpful. If you have any questions, comment below. Find me on Instagram. I'm on, all my contact information is down below. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.